Okay. Hmm. Hello, Susan. Good morning. I know I don't have a set time when I start off because I never know how long it's going to take me to answer all those silly uh, questions you have to answer before you can actually go live. And then again, and I mess them up and I have to delete them and start over. So that's why I can't exactly be at. Hello, Kim. Good morning to you. Well, good morning to you, Diane. Girl, we're having some bad weather coming in our part of Texas. Uh, and y'all, let me tell you, I have never in all my years heard the National Weather Service um, describe. Good morning, Patty. Wow, Susan, it's something like 70 something here. Good morning, Connie. Um, I've never heard the National Weather Service say in this area, be prepared for a monstrous storm. I mean, that sounds like a George Clooney movie, doesn't it? Hi, Linda. Sweden. Well, good morning to you. Um, you know the George Clooney movie called Storm of the Century? I don't know if it's going to be one of those, but a monstrous storm? For goodness sake. I am not ready. I don't think you can get ready. You can't get ready for something that you don't know the full extent of something. You know, you can't be prepared for every known scenario that might come up. You just can't, no matter how much oil filled lanterns. I don't know, Susan. I just saw it and I briefly saw it. I think they're talking about not only cold, but buckets and buckets of rain and thunder and wind and possible tornadoes. It sounds like to me it's everything. No kidding, Diane. Batten down the hatches. About everything you can think of as a storm, except for a heat wave, is included in this description. And that's kind of scary for folks that live alone. Hey, Granny. Good morning. How you doing? It's good. Thank y'all all for. Good morning, Linda. 54. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You needed what rain, didn't you? I think you did out there in California. Yeah, it is, Diane. This week, y'all, it's been in the 80s. In the 80s. And you might know that I got my little good morning, Kathleen. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I got in my oil filled radiator heater this week. Hello, Nelda. Good morning. It's good to see you. Well, here's the thing. Yep, thought you did, Linda. I want to test out my heater, right? Yeah, well, I had a little bit of sunshine yesterday, but then the rest of the day was rainy. It's rainy today. You can't fully test out a new heater when your house is like 73 degrees inside, y'all. It's not going to come on, and it's supposed to be digital, and so I'm going to have to wait to get some cool weather before I can even see if the darn thing works. I know I can plug it in. I know the light comes on. I don't know how the extent of the warmth is going to be, but I will do a video on it when I get ready because, hi, Jackie. It's good to see you, my friend. That reminds me, UK, and I got some stuff to talk about the UK. Of course I do, you know. Y'all, I need to make notes because I forget things. I forget a lot. Let me tell you, first of all, I wasn't going to have a live today, but I saw someone put a comment in my comment section. That's true, Granny. You will get heat stroke in. Hello, Nancy. It's good to see you, dear. Great to see you. I wasn't going to do a live stream until I saw a comment of this lady, and it's really cute. I'll tell you what she said. She said, hi, Janet. She said, oh, Mary, I hope you do a live stream because my sister's been here for 2 weeks. And thank you, Nancy. And she said, my sister's been here for 2 weeks, and so I hadn't been able to see the live streams or anything. And she said she has a 1-bedroom house, I think she said, and so she gave her sister the only bedroom she had, and she slept in a camper. And she's got cats, and her sister doesn't like cats. So her sister's gone home now. You know, there's that saying, fish and company start to stink after 3 days. So I can imagine have somebody with your only bedroom not liking your cats for 2 solid weeks. I just have to pull my hair out. I would. I can't do that. So I decided to go ahead and have the live stream anyway, even though I have the worst back pain I believe I've ever had. I hear you, Susan. I couldn't handle it that somebody just downright didn't like my cats. I mean, okay, don't come around them. That's all there is to it, because I can't keep my cats from coming around people if they're in my house. I saw that, Jackie. Oh my gosh. I saw that. 106,000 views in just the period of time. Where is my live? I hear you. I hear you, Granny. Yep. Jackie, I got about I'm going to guess over 200 telling me to replace the light bulb in my heater. So I got that, y'all. I got it. I'm not going to do it because I have to take the back off of mine, and it's a teeny tiny, a whole bunch of screws. And I can't see that well, even with glasses. So I'm just going to leave it alone. Maybe one of these days when Brian comes down here and doesn't have anything to do in his own house, he can replace my light bulb. But boy, did I get the comments, it's your light bulb, Mary. Replace that light bulb, Mary. Anyway, I worked 3 days this last week at Brian's. Good morning, Barbara. Greetings from Miami. Cindy, good morning to you, my friend. Good morning, Carol. COVID. Y'all, Carol has COVID. Day 3, she said. I wish my little chat things would stay. Oh, I've had Brian before on here, Nancy. He came to I think it was my second live I ever did, and he's on there. Hello, Mary in Connecticut. It's nice to have you here. Y'all, if I miss speaking to somebody, it's because my chat goes in and out. It's always going to, unless I get a laptop, and I don't like laptops. So I'm just going to have to put up with it. Anyway, I work 3 days for Brian, and y'all know I do laundry, and I do the floors and the dishes and all that stuff. But I vacuum and mop all those floors. And then when I came home, I vacuumed and shampooed my carpets. Okay, I'm paying for it now. My back is just about to kill me. I'm not kidding. I took a muscle relaxant earlier. I should have taken the minute I got up this morning. I didn't sleep at all last night because I was hurting so bad. Darn, it's tough getting old, isn't it, y'all? I mean, it's hard. And top off not only do I have osteoporosis and degenerative disc disease, I've got arthritis all in these fingers and this part of my arm here. I mean, gosh. Welcome to the 70s. Welcome to your 70s years. So, hey there, Les. Well, gosh, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you and Teresa are doing well. Thank you for coming. Oh, Mary. Oh, no, I may never complain about myself again. Y'all read what Mary said. I got you. Oh, Janet, there you are. Yeah, I know it. Well, then you're a better person than I am, Janet, for sure. You wanted your sister here. She stayed 2 days, and I think you're a better person than I am. Excellent. That's a good idea, Janet. Thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. Hi, Sharon. Good morning to you. Mary Ann, good to see you, dear. Thank you, Diane. I'll get over it. You know I do. Okay, Les, that's great. Les is a volunteer in his community. Well, tell Teresa I said hello, and it's good seeing you again. So Brian had bought me this mat thing that I can put in my chair, and you plug it in and it gives you heat. Who's drinking and driving? Anybody? Well, I got it. Nobody should drink and drive. I got that. Oh, Janet, I get you. She holds them. Okay. Just didn't like them in bed. I understand that. There are people who don't. And if I could get all my cats in this house, I would. Connie, good morning to you. Yeah, that's right. Well, thank you so much, Les. That's nice of you to say. Oh, yeah, Mary. I've got 7 or 8 now. Good morning, Joy. How you doing? Good to see you. So I'm going to get that thing that Brian bought me and put it in my chair today. And it is Saturday. And I'm going to take my Tang. By the way, I found sugar-free Tang. So I can drink all I want. And I'm going to sit in my recliner on that massage pad the rest of the day and watch movies. There's Joy, y'all. Good morning to Joy. Cindy, it's been raining off and on here the last 2 or 3 days, I think. So as long as I get through with my work at Brian's house and then I can get in the house. Jackie, I didn't name no, Linda, I can't watch them, honey. Well, Les, don't be driving and talking in chat. Stop it right now. You're a grown man, and I know it, but stop that. Nick, Granny, I did a video on it not too long ago. And I can't think of the name of it right now to save my life, but I will tell you about it whenever I figure out what it is. I can't remember the name of it. It's fairly new. Good morning, Grace. It's good to see you here. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you. I still haven't got your wig in the mail. Granny, it's the best I've ever seen. I'm not kidding. It truly is. Now, there's a spray they make for the inside, like carpets and stuff like that, carpets and furniture. That's fantastic. And then there's stuff. Hi, Pam. Heidi Ho from Oklahoma. You know, Pam, we had a subscriber, and her name was Heidi. Her name is Heidi. Good morning, Sandra. Good to see you, honey. And she always, when she came in, I'd say, Heidi Ho, Heidi. And she'd say, Heidi Ho. And I haven't seen her now in several months, and I miss her and I love her. But you remind me of, and those were good days when she was around. So wherever she is, I wish her all the best and send her love and kisses. I saw that, Jackie. Harry. Harry. LL Jean, good morning, my dear. 38 degrees on Long Island. You're not going to like me, LL Jean. It's 76 or 77 here today. Yeah, I hear you, Janet. So, y'all, I'm going to tell you. Hello, Joni, Pennsylvania. Glad to have you here with us. I'm so glad you're here. We've got 52 in here today, y'all. We got 10 likes. Do y'all not like my video? If you do, give me a thumbs up. I kind of like seeing them. Yep, Diane. She was a moderator. Anyway, a couple of years ago, good morning, Susie from South Carolina. Nice to have you in here today. Thank you. Some of y'all gave me some thumbs up just then. LL Jean. Hey, you can come down here and stay in my 70 degrees right now anytime you want, but next week we're going to be freezing. So, by the time you get here, you'd have to turn around and go back because it's going to be freezing here too. Wow, that's interesting. Diana, good to see you. Diana by the beach is the one, y'all, who's a cat angel on earth. She takes in cats, takes care of them. I hope so, Pam. I hope so. Because I love that girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sharon, that was nice of you. Thank you. Brian is a funny dude, isn't he? He is so funny, y'all. There's not a day goes by that he doesn't make me laugh. And you know what? That's what we all need every single day to keep us from being an old sourpuss. We need a laugh, don't we? Thank you very much, Carol. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So anyway, about 3-4 years ago, Brian gave me the gift of Netflix. Good morning, Becky. Good to see you. So I have been watching The Crown. Now, when I first found out about The Crown, y'all, I did a binge watch. I don't think I even slept. I mean, I'm telling you, I was watching, and it goes all the way back to when Elizabeth first became queen, and all through her marriage with Philip, how she met him. Gosh, he was handsome. He was a handsome man, Philip was. And the guy playing him in this Netflix is dreamy. I'm telling you. They still use the word dreamy. Anyway, it goes all through that, and then it's many, many, many episodes, and each episode has about 10 different, I don't know what they call those. Heck, I don't know what they call those. Hello, Daniel. Granny, I loved it. Love. Hi, Daniel. Nice to see you here. Oh, hot. Well, okay. Yeah, you're right. He was not dreamy. He was hot. He certainly was. I can understand why she fell in love with him because well, she wasn't no slouch either, you know. But it cut off last year or whenever it stopped doing that. It's cut off to where Charles had just met Diana, and now this new episode. Oh my gosh, Nelda, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yep, hot works. Hot works. Pam, I don't even want to think about it. Man, I tell you, I just got such mixed emotions all about that. I don't know what to think. Yeah, I see that I'm easily swayed. One minute oh yeah, I'm for all they said. And the next minute oh, well, you made a good point. I'm for you too. So I'm sort of like on that fence, and I can't jump off one way or another. But this episode of The Crown, critics are saying, I'm not either, Carol. Critics are angry because it played both Diana and Her Late Majesty the Queen in a bad light. And it did. But I'm not. Yes, ma'am, Sheridan, we are. I'm not interested in Harry and Meghan, but I am interested in anything about the Queen. And Harry and Meghan are no longer about the Queen, in my opinion. But they said some bad things. And the thing is, I don't know if they're true. I don't know if she thought them or said them. I don't know if that happened. I don't know. It could be, it could be not. Maybe she had a reason, maybe she didn't. Oh my gosh, Jackie, really? So, I don't know what to say. I can't. Thank you, Grace. Yeah, I've always had a lot of hair. My hair is super fine, but I have a lot of it. And I used to have hair, y'all, all the way, I could, all the way down past my waist. And it would take me 45 minutes to blow dry it. so, I needed that gone. That's just too much hair. Anyway, I watched it. I watched it to the end. I was going to watch a little bit of it. I put it off for a long time watching the new episodes. And then I sat and watched it yesterday. And I just couldn't get enough of it. But darn if it didn't shut off before, or, stop that episode before it explained a lot and told a lot naturally. I don't like bad things said about the Queen. Because I love her. Here she is, right here. She will always have a place in my videos or my live chats because I love her. And I felt a whole lot better about this world knowing that she was in it. And it bothers me that she isn't. But she gave wonderful memories to many, many people. So she deserves to rest in peace, don't you think, with dignity? I do. She gave her whole life to her people. Thank you, Joni. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She certainly did, Granny. That's something she has never done. When Diana's caisson, when the caisson, was it a caisson? No, Diana was in a hearse, wasn't she? Y'all, I can't remember. Anyway, when her coffin passed by with the Queen, she bowed her head, and she has never done that before. And I think she loved Diana. I really do. She loved her. She wanted that marriage to work, and we know why it didn't. Hello, Robin. Robin, that's great. She'll be 96 years old. Happy birthday to her. Bless her sweet heart. Oh my goodness, y'all. My mother was 62 when she passed away. That is way too young. I don't think so either, Jackie. I think you were absolutely right. William will never forget it. And that's a shame because those boys grew up so close together. I don't know who she was, Sandra. I didn't keep up with their. Hi, Lane. Good morning to you. Welcome. I didn't keep up with what they, their dating life and all that kind of stuff. It just didn't. That was before I was crazy about YouTube. I liked Harry an awful lot, though. I really did. And he was just one of my favorites. And I'm really sad. And the thing is, he said some things on an interview, and I watched it, and my jaw dropped because I'm thinking, did he really feel that way? And if he did, then maybe he's justified. I don't know. Like I told you, I'm so wishy-washy all of a sudden. I can't make up my mind and stay with it because I see something new all the time that has a new twist on it, or something new to say. And I don't know who to believe, and they certainly don't care what I think, or any of us, I'm quite sure. But anyway, I just think the whole thing is very sad. I feel sorry for them. But they had unfavorable accounts. Oh, Carol, I was wondering who you were saying that to. I was trying to figure out who you were talking to, and I was looking for another Carol other than you. Maybe so, Jackie. I don't know. I don't know if the Harry and Meghan are going to divorce or not. I watched this guy called Neil Sean. I think that's his name, y'all. He's on YouTube. And he has some really neat stuff about all around London. And he does a kind of a live broadcast. In 1 minute, he'll be in front of a beautiful building, or next minute, he'll be on the street in front of those double-decker buses. But he talks about the royals. That's him. Here's the problem, Carol, and we all do it. Yep, Granny, you're right. The man can't spell. It bothers me when I see his titles on his videos. The latest one he did was say something about that women should know better. Well, it's WOMAN, woman, not women. If you're talking about more than one woman, women is fine. But if you're talking about one, then it's woman. And that's not the only, that's in his main title, which we sure would like to get right, because that's kind of important. But I've seen him do it before. Many, many, many titles he has spelled words wrong. That is the biggest bother to me. I don't know, Ella Jean, but whoever writes the titles, they need a proofreader. And if he's going to keep doing that, they need to hire a proofreader, because somebody is not. It drives me nuts, Granny. It drives me nuts. Now, I probably do it. I probably do, especially when I'm answering a comment or something like that. But in a title, let me tell you, all you got to do is go up there and hit Google and put that word in, and it'll automatically tell you how to spell it. Oh, come on, my chat. Went round to London in the week to see the lights. Can you imagine going to London to see the lights? I hate you, Jackie. I hate you. I want to see London, whether it's midnight. I want to see. Can you imagine seeing the lights in London? I've been in the country too long. That's it. Country with my cats. That's about all I'm going to see. The lights on my patio is about all I'm going to see. Yeah, Jackie, that's fantastic. I know it. I'm so envious. Me too, Pam. Me too. That's what Brian asked me not too long ago. Name 3 places. I don't know, Jackie. I'm sure they do. But, yeah, I mean, I'm sure they do. And there's lots of areas not too far. Yeah, hello, Jean. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. Send me a picture of, I don't know, how far are you from the gates of Buckingham Palace, Jackie? Are you close to that? See, I don't have a clue how big all that is. I mean, I'm sure it's monstrous. Linda, I remember that. That's what I want to do. I want to go to London and take a selfie in front of the Buckingham Palace gates. That's what I want to do. Y'all, I'm obsessed with royalty. I just am obsessed. I'm going to have to change the name on my... I'm going to have to change the name on my channel or something because I'm consumed with cats or London, or cats or the British people, actually. Okay, I got some cards. I got some nice Christmas cards. This is from Robin. A Merry Christmas. Anyway, nice Christmas card from Robin. Thank you so much. I love it. Hey, Chris. Good morning to you. Good to see you here today. Oh, my gosh. Yes, Pam. Oh, my gosh. Yes. I would save my money for that. Also, I got this, and look at that. Isn't that sweet? Look at that baby. I love that baby. This is Diane. Thank you so much, Diane. My sweet friend Diane. She's a Texas girl. And y'all look. It has Buckingham Palace on it. Oh my gosh, Jackie. I haven't got it yet, but I'll be going up there this week. Thank you so much, Cheryl. And then, y'all, my sweet friend Gert, look, y'all, Gert painted that. Gert is a watercolor artist. Thank you, Jackie. I do too. I'm going to put it up here with the Queen when I get it. So, I better get it, Jackie. Anyway, isn't that sweet? And she's got her name on there right here in the corner. Gert. Thank you, Marianne. You too. Thank you for coming in. I know, isn't it pretty? I have on my bulletin board in my kitchen, Gert has sent me many hand-painted, yes, she is, Jackie, sent me many hand-painted cards over a period of time that I have known her. Sent me quite a few. And I have them on my bulletin board because I happen to love, you know, watercoloring. She's such a good job. She's so talented. Well, that is all my news. My back is beginning to ease up a little bit. That means, you know what that means? That means my, oh, I don't know, Ella Jean. My gosh, wouldn't that be, that's quite an undertaking, I would think. Quite an undertaking to paint that. But Jackie's got one, and I'm going to put it right by HRH. So, anyway, my pain pill, or it's not a pain pill, it's a muscle relaxant. It's sort of easing my back a little bit. Although I have a pillow behind me, I'm feeling a whole lot better. Thank you, Linda. Her art is beautiful. Her art is gorgeous. I didn't see what it said, Diane. I didn't see what she said, or you, or Susan. Jackie, Susan Scott did, of the Queen on the front of my sweatshirt. Isn't that the cutest? I love that. And it comes down like under my rear end there, so I can go out with it with leggings on, and I won't show my rear to the world. Of course, I wear leggings, and I don't mean that. You know what I mean. It's perfect, and it's really colorful, and it's kind of fleece lined. Susan just, she has been, she's been good to me. She sent me things from my cats and things like that before. So I really appreciate her, which, by the way, I went and bought cat food yesterday, and I did find Kitten Caboodle. Walmart had Kitten Caboodle again. So I guess it's just hit and miss, you know, where you go. Bye-bye, Sandra. I'm happy that you came in. Thank you. I know, Jackie. Or they wear, you know what they wear? What's worse? Those skin-colored leggings. Yeah. Elaine, that is an interesting... I am not, Sharon. I need to paint some more angel paintings because I have if I reach my biggest goal, which is 10,000 subscribers, then I want to give away some more angel paintings. So I need to. So I've got a while. I've got a while. I'm like 8,500. And I was telling Brian the other day, I said, my big goal is to reach 10,000. And then I can kind of, did. But of course, you know, subscribers can be fickle. They like you one day and they don't like you the next. So it's hard to know. They did. They shot up 1,500 subscribers, Jackie, just nearly overnight. So you were, let me see what you said. I want to answer that. Would I like to have been born? I don't think so. I don't think I would like to be born in a royal household because I'm not good with rules, and there's too much you have to learn. I mean, everything from the color of their lipstick to the color of their nail polish. Carolyn, it's on my main page under the About section, but I'll just give it to you. It's P.O. Box 591, Gilmer. That's Gilmer, Texas 75644. So, thank you very much. But it's on my About section on my page. Anyway, I don't like rules, and they have to, you know, the ladies have to sit a certain way. They're not. Thank you. There are just so many rules. I just don't think I could handle that. If I want to go down in the kitchen and get me a sandwich in the middle of the night, I want to do that. I don't want to ring some bell and have someone bring it to me. So, no, she wasn't born to it, but she sure picked it up nicely, didn't she? So can you imagine dating someone that you know is going to be the future king of England? I mean, that's horrible pressure, y'all. And Diana, Diana didn't like rules either. Diana used to roller skate down the hall in Buckingham Palace. She did not like rules. And I don't know. I don't know whether she would have been a good queen or not. Of course, she didn't get the chance, so we just don't know. I'm afraid he might absolutely regret his decision, Robin. She was extremely young, LL Jean. You better believe it. I'm just a kid, nearly. It's got to be, y'all, if you're not born into that, it's got to be really, really hard because they got to learn all these rules and regulations and what not to do in a short amount of time, whereas the people born into it, they came up knowing how to act and how not to act, things like that. So it's got to be awfully hard on them. I don't envy them at all. I wouldn't want that. I don't like rules. Hello, CD. Yes, she certainly did, Sheridan. She did. She loved to dance and Elaine, I hear you. Well, if I hadn't got it right by now, I'm not going to get it right. So people are just going to take me as I am because I can't change it. It's too late, just too late. I've lived all my life the way I am, and man, I could never. Imagine, see, Camilla at least was around, let's say, high society for many, many years, so she learned some manners, but man, she's got to learn how to be a queen, y'all. Can you imagine? Good grief. I do not envy her. They were not made for one another. He was pretty much forced to marry someone who was Becky. He was forced to marry someone like Diana. I mean, man, she had to sign a paper saying that she was a virgin. So, I mean, look at the rules, for gosh sake, y'all. I want to give Camilla the benefit of the doubt now because there's nothing you can do about the past. But I do think she's trying really, really hard. Although I don't know what she's like when she's not in front of the camera. We don't know what any of them are like when they're not in front of the camera. Y'all don't know what I'm like either. Thank you very much, Diane. You're a sweetheart. I mean, I may go out and kick little puppies. You never know. We just don't know what people are like. And sometimes we get a rude awakening when you find out something about them that who, Camilla, Jackie? Well, I've never, somebody else like gin and tonic. Gin and tonic. I can't remember who that, I know who it was, but I'm not going to say. It's a YouTuber, but I'm not going to say. Susan will know who I mean. My cats, hi, Birdwatch. I love my cats. Thank you so much. I am crazy about my cats. That's another thing I want to tell y'all about. Yeah, they are. They are. They're good together, Carolyn. No, Mindy, I wouldn't. You know that. You know that. So you know me. Mrs. Key is fine. Mrs. Key is the queen of this house. And that's what I'm going to tell you about. Y'all know how she's been in the past. And there are times when she is sweet and kind and loving and wants me to pet her and swishes around my legs and all that. There are times when she attacks me or she attacks Thule, my poor baby Thule. And if it wasn't for Mrs. Key, and I'm not kidding, in this little bitty house, and I don't even know what my square footage is, if it wasn't for Mrs. Key, I would have Smokey and Ginger and LG and Georgie all in this house. That's right, Cindy. That is so right. I want them in this house so bad, I can't stand it. I can't sleep at night because I'm thinking of it. And I know you're thinking this is silly. This is silly. But it is how it is. I have taken them now to take care of them. They are my family. I love them very, very much. I love them. I don't want anything to happen to them. I have tried my best to create for them an area that is safe from, let's say, coyotes coming in or, whatever. Uh, but I can't keep them in that enclosure. They can climb the tree. They can get out. They can go, I call it over the wall, going over the wall. I go, one day Ginger went up the tree and I go, he's going over the wall. He's going over the wall. And it makes me crazy for when they go over the wall because I fear that the hawks will get them, coyotes will get them, bad dogs will get them, other cats will tear them up. I can't bring them in the house, y'all. I can't because of Mrs. Key. She has been with me 6 years. I can't just kick her out. She can't defend herself now. First of all, she's too big. Oh, Jackie. She's not just sassy. Let me tell you, she has clawed holes in me before. She has. Okay, Robin. Thank you so much. You have a good day. I'm scared to bring them in. First of all, if I bring somebody in and they get in a fight, it's going to be hell getting that cat back out. They'll be all over the place. It'll be a horrible mess. I don't know what to do. I've already seen this calico get into their enclosure. Yep, Carolyn. That cat got into the enclosure and got into a fight with LG in that big tree back there. And LG held his own, boy. He's a lot littler, a lot smaller than littler. That's my country way of talking. Somebody the other day in the comments said, he wasn't from here, that's for sure. He said, that'd be great, Diane. He said, I can't figure out what your accent is, Mary. He said, it looks like raw Southern. R-A-W, raw Southern. And I'm not quite sure what that is. I can't even look it up. What could it be? You mean with all these y'alls and uh-huhs and all that? Yeah, I guess so. But I can be a whole lot rawer if I want to be. But yeah, a raw Southern. I've never heard of that. And I said, well, I don't know about raw, but I'm in Texas. Anyway, I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what to do. Every night when I go to bed, it won't No, it won't. Mix. I can't mix somebody with Miss Key. Y'all know. Oh my God, Diana. Oh no, I'm just gonna cry my eyes out if. Yeah, but Jackie, Mrs. Key. Yeah, she actually has. There's no way, Sheridan. See, I don't have the only door, inside door I have on this house is a bathroom, and it's a little bitty bathroom. So we've got 4 cats out there that I would need to bring in, and 1 in here. The door to where my bedroom is a giant opening, great big. We made it that way so that the flow of the window, I had a window air conditioner heat combo at one time, so that it would flow into my living room. Because this was at one time, it was just a great big huge room. And we had a partial wall put in so that we could have a bedroom and a living room. So I don't have any doors other than that bathroom. There's no way I can block them off. I bet you did. Did this happen soon, recently, Diana? I've had people poison cats in my life, my cats, and usually you see a kind of a greenish foam at their mouth. That's what poison does, and that is the cruelest way to kill an animal that I can know of. It's terrible. Oh, Ella Jean, sometime Miss Key doesn't even want me in here. Wait a minute. Let me go back. I got to see what you said. You know, Jackie, that's the thing. Miss Key is a big girl. You know she is. And I've got her on a diet now. I've cut down on her food, and I give her maybe Texas Southern Charm, you sweet lady, instead of raw Texas. Uh, Maybe I give her 2 of her little Temptations, but not every day. Remember when I used to give her a handful of Temptations so she'd stop clawing on me and jumping on me and all that? I don't do that anymore. And I can't tell whether she's losing weight or not because she's got her winter coat on, y'all. You know, okay. Okay, Diana. There will always be a froth, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's an awful way to. There are some dadgum cruel people in the world, y'all. And sometimes when I'm going through my list of YouTube videos to watch, and I see some of them that's got something up there, a thumbnail that has anything to do with animal cruelty, I click those. There's 3 little buttons, 3 little dots down there. You click on that, and it'll say, don't recommend this channel, and get them off of here. Hey, Reagan, y'all, that Southern Boy Prepper has joined us. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, you can not recommend a channel by clicking the 3 little dots that's down there. You'll have to just run your little mouse or whatever, hover over it a little bit, and you'll see it. And you can report a channel if it shows extreme cruelty, if the thumbnail does. I'm quite sure, LL Jean. I'm quite sure. I looked at her the other day and I thought, if not for you, I would have all those cats in this house. But she can be so loving to me, y'all. She can come up to me and want me to rub her head, and I can just kind of put my hands down, and she'll come up under my hands so that I can pet her. And she'll be that way for about a week or so, and then next week she will be pure hell on wheels. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with her, but I can't put her out. Reagan, if I didn't come to your video and offer my sincere condolences, then I'm ashamed, but I think I did. I know for a fact that I typed my condolences this week on somebody's channel. Oh, okay, all right. God bless you, Reagan. I can't understand. I can't even begin to understand what your heart is feeling. And like I told you, it must be the ultimate hell on earth to lose a child. It must be. So whatever comes your way from now on in the future, you flat paid for it. And you deserve anything wonderful that comes your way. And I wish you and your family all the best going forward. I know it absolutely has to be the worst thing a parent could ever experience. And I am so, so sorry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a way to like them on there. Carol, it takes a while. Devin. Happy birthday in heaven, Devin. Yeah. God bless him. You will find a lot of people can absolutely understand your grief in here, because a lot of these people that come here, they've lost a spouse or they've lost a child, and that we just kind of gravitate toward one another when we have supreme grief. Chris, I've got one in the house, 5 out here under my patio, and 2 that hang out here in the front. And y'all, you remember me showing a picture, a video of showing you that big old white boy cat? Well, yes, it is. Linda, my husband passed away December the 2nd of 2018. This is a rough. That's why I don't decorate for Christmas. I'm just not going to decorate for Christmas. I can't do that. Anyway, I showed you that white cat, and he had showed up, and of course now all my female cats, have been spayed, so that's not why he's hanging around. The boy's hungry. He's hungry now. Ooh, did you hear that southern accent? He's hungry. Anyway, I saw him walking across the yard a couple of weeks ago, and he was limping. So, but he's better now. The thing is, he runs when I walk out the front door to feed him and the calico. I will feed him. Somebody's got to feed him. The lady next door was feeding that calico, and that's why she stayed here in the first place. And then all of a sudden one day she told me she wasn't going to feed him anymore. You just can't do it. You can't just decide I'm not going to feed that cat anymore and thinking I'll go on down the street to the neighbors. Maybe they'll feed me. That's not going to, it doesn't work that way. When you start feeding a cat in your home, at your home, you're inviting that cat to stay there, and that's all there is to it. So she just quit feeding him, and I was kind of mad about that. Don't feed him in the first place if you're not going to keep it up. I got mad. So I feed her, and she sits up here on my air conditioner an awful lot. But as soon as that big boy come over, hello, farm wife. Well, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. I am in Texas, farm wife. So when the big guy comes over, the calico runs off. but the big guy will sometimes go back here in the back and eat with the other kitties, and they get along. They get along fine. The Calico doesn't get along with my kitties. Calico's female. The male goes back there and eats with all my baby kitties, all of my, Ginger, all of them. Nobody gets in a fight. Little LG doesn't get in a fight. So you know who the problem child is around here, y'all? It's not that stray white one. It's the Calico. As long as I feed the Calico on the front porch. Central Illinois. Well, it's nice to have you here. I'm glad you dropped in. As long as I feed Calico on the front porch, she's nice to me. If I see her around the back, she hisses at me. Tizzy, there you are. I didn't see you when you came in. Did I shame you into coming in today when I said, "What's up, Tizzy? I haven't seen you in a while." And I missed you, because y'all don't think I know when you're not here, but I do. RN, hey, you got your wrench, I see. Yes, Mama does, Cindy. Mama comes around, and some days she is super friendly with me, wants me to love on her, and some days she wants to be left alone. She was more feral than any of the others. So, but yeah, she's fine. Your birthday was yesterday? If so, happy birthday, Tizzy Dawn. Thank you, Orion. I appreciate you. I sure do. I fixed that for you the last time you were here. So I'm glad to have you. "67, you young'un." Oh, Diana, my gosh, girl, you have taken on such hard job. That is great. Oh, he wants you to hold him all the time. Bless his little sweetheart. 67. Yeah, he's here, RN. Southern boy, Reagan, he's here. He's a sweet man. Yeah, Jackie. Ginger, every so often I see Ginger up on the top floor. Isn't she, Carol? How dare her come in here and say she's just 67 years old? Dead gum. 67. Well, that's young to me. I will be 75, y'all, in May, the middle of May, 75 years old. And I'm shocked every day I wake up. I'm not kidding. Yep, they're using it. Now, they're not, I don't know what they do at night, y'all. Oh, Tizzy, I'm so sorry for your loss, honey. 26 years old. Yep, Linda. And that one's got a balcony and a big window for him to look out and survey his domain. Yeah, me too, Susan. 67. Oh, really? Well, we're real close to the same age, Diana. Really, Linda? Well, happy birthday a little early, because I won't have another. It's 70-something degrees here right now, Sheila. It's been very cold. Yes, crowned in May, May the 6th, Diane, and we're having a party. I'm going to wear my fascinator. December 29th, yeah, okay. Happy birthday to everybody that has birthdays this month. So I'm wearing my fascinator, and I'm dressing up. I'm have on my pearls. Y'all want to see that? Y'all We're going to have a live. Did you, Reagan? If you go live, Southern Boy, I want to be there. String bikini. I don't think so. Yay. ER. Yes, wear your hat. She got a hat. I'm going to wear my fascinator, and I've got my pearls that I'm going to wear, and I have this real pretty dress that matches my hat. I might wear gloves, but I don't think so because, you know, I got to type and all that kind of stuff here. Well, y'all do too, don't you? It'd be hard to type with gloves on. But I don't know. I've got several things that I'm going to wear my brooch. Oh, let me tell you what I discovered. So Brian took me out to eat Chinese food the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Brian is my son, in case y'all don't know. And he lives about 3 miles down the road. No Red Hat Society. So I was wearing this black sweater with a white shirt underneath it and some black and white striped pants. But I had a brooch. Yeah, right here. I had a pinned here, a brooch, because all the British ladies that I've ever seen, if they're going to wear their pearls and whatever, they pin their brooch right here. So I had pinned a beautiful brooch, and it's a brooch that he gave me one Mother's Day, and he was a little kid, and he came home and he goes, "Look, Mom, diamonds." Well, it's a about that big around, black black brooch, and it's got rhinestones all the way around. But those are diamonds, and y'all, I still have it. He gave it to me when he was just a little boy. Bought it in what we used to call a dime store. And I wore that. Happy birthday to you. And so now, and let me tell you, I discovered why it's not a good idea. Yeah. It's not a good idea for us to wear our in the United States to wear our brooches on this side. We can't wear our brooches on this side, and I'll tell you why. Because that's where the seatbelt comes. If you're driving your car, your seatbelt comes across right here. Well, I'm quite sure, you know, Camilla, the Queen, none of them had to wear seatbelts. They didn't do any driving. They had somebody to drive for them. I don't have anybody to drive for me. It's me. So when I put on that seatbelt to go down to Brian's, it hit my brooch, and I knew I could not wear it there anymore, so I'm going to have to wear it over here. Unless he drives and I have to put it back over here, because then my seatbelt would be this way. But that's why you have to take in consideration to Jackie, I do drive on the right side of the road. Y'all drive on the wrong side of the road. You know, not too long ago, there was a woman from the United States who had a car crash because she pulled out into the wrong lane. And boy, y'all got mad as heck. I mean, she had a bad car crash. But we don't know it's got to be hard if you're moving from the United States over, say, to London, to drive on the right side of the road. Did they, Jackie? Okay, you knew what I was talking about then. Yep, hello, Jean. Let me look. How was Sharon? I missed that. I missed it. I didn't mean to miss it. I'm so sorry, y'all. Sometimes I talk too much. And so I miss your comments. And there may be some that I don't see. It's kind of tough for me because I have to keep pushing this button, this little button down here, to show the chat. Oh, dime store and the soda fountain you could buy for 10 cents. Yeah. Well, I'm really old too. Yep. They got different rules. Y'all, I used to smoke years ago. A friend of mine taught me to smoke in high school. And the first time I ever tried it, of course, I nearly choked to death. But I smoked, and I smoked for a good while. But I went somewhere the other day, and a man came in to buy a pack of cigarettes. And that pack, one pack of cigarettes, was over $8 a pack. I mean, I thought 50 cents a pack was high. $8. I want to ride one of those double-decker buses. That's what I want to ride. Yeah, I can understand that, Susan. Absolutely. 12 pounds. 12 pounds, $12. Yeah. Isn't that something? Well, I'm glad I don't have to buy them anymore. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. I was a smoker. That's a good idea, Mindy. Me either, Tizzy. Would not pay $8. They started going up high, and I said, one day, I said, man, I can't afford it anymore. But it wasn't just that. It's because I wanted to live a lot longer, I guess, but I can't afford it. But yeah, I was a smoker. I was in my 30s too, Sheila. No, 40s. I was in my 40s, somewhere in there. So imagine all the money I've saved over the years, y'all, by not buying a pack of cigarettes to burn up. Now, if you smoke, that's your business. You remember that thing I had about you do you and I'll do me. Yep, I used to buy those. Bought them for my kids too, Sharon. Little pack of cigarettes, and they were candy cigarettes that had a little red end on them, and we'd go around smoking that little candy cigarette. Yep, wait, ashtrays. Oh yeah, Diane, and all the restaurants would have ashtrays. Uh, Everywhere you go, just about they'd have ashtrays. Y'all, I don't even think they sell ashtrays anymore, do they? I remember a few years ago, I came across some ashtrays when I started to move into here, and I took them and threw them all away. Yeah, Susan. I remember one time going down the road, a highway, in a pickup truck, and I was in the passenger side, and I was smoking, and my friend was smoking, you know, and she had some moving quilts in the back of this pickup truck, and I threw my cigarette out the window. You know, we used to be just filthy back then. We just throw our cigarettes out the window, and the next thing I know, there's flames and smoke coming up, and she had to pull over and put the fire out in the back of her truck. It just started a fire. That's used to have a lot of fires on the side of the road, especially when it gets really, really hot and dry. Do they, Linda? I know, LL Jean. They don't have cigarette lighters anymore. And the back seats in their little ashtrays on the back, in the back seat on the door, they used to have cigarette lighters in there too. I don't know. It's been so long since I've smoked. I would choke. I'm quite sure I would choke. But I tell you what, boy, they sure would calm you down real quick. You know, I mean, honestly, you know, when you're really nervous or something, you watch these cop shows and they're arresting this dude, and the first thing he says is, "Can I have a cigarette?" Because he's nervous as all get out, and that cigarette will calm him down. I don't remember that. Sheila? Nope. See what she said. What are you talking about, kettles, Jackie? You mean like, I don't know, are you talking about like put your cigarette butts in? Because I don't know what you mean. Okay, Elaine. Have a great weekend. Paul Mall. I think, I don't remember my first brand, but it was kettles for boiling water. I don't know, Jackie. Yep, Ella Jean. They sure did. Oh, you mean tea kettles? Yeah, I had a tea kettle for boiling water, but I don't do it anymore. I do it in the microwave, or I actually no. When I'm wanting to make tea, I use my little Keurig. Yeah, you know, Jackie. Let me tell you something. I used to watch a whole bunch of little British type TV shows, and it would show their living rooms, and everybody had this super bright wallpaper in their living rooms, these rent properties and things, with great big huge flowers, and it seemed like everybody's living room had this wallpaper with giant flowers. Crayons, smoking crayons. We thought it made us look so big, didn't we, when, you know, yeah, gotta hold it. We thought we were so sophisticated because we had a cigarette. Those are good memories, though, y'all. You know it? Good memories. Wait, things we used to do, and we thought it was wonderful. Gotta have my tang. I hit something and threw me out. And now I'm back. How strange. Are y'all seeing me? Because I don't know if I'm back or not. I don't know if I'm here. I hit a button and it threw me out. And then all of a sudden it said, "You are now live." Okay, thank you very much, RN. Yes, thank you, ladies. I get excited. I see a button and I gotta push it. There's the queen. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. I know, Jackie. I had some yesterday afternoon tea. Isn't it usually around 4 o'clock? Now, just your regular afternoon tea is not the same as high tea, is it? In high tea, where you have all the little cakes or whatever along with tea. But anyway, Jackie, that show, The Crown, that I saw yesterday, I watched it. The Ritz in London was purchased by Mohammed Al Fayed and his son Dodi. And I did not know that. They spent millions and millions of pounds purchasing the Ritz and then bringing it back up to, modern standards and elegance. But I didn't know that they owned the Ritz at all. I know they owned Harrods, but I didn't realize they owned the Ritz. Hello, Linda. Your first chat ever on YouTube. Well, how lucky am I that you chose to come in here? That's great. Usually, I try to have a live every Saturday morning. It's starting around 10 o'clock Central Time. Another Linda. And we have really, really sweet ladies in here. Really kind ladies. Well, not just ladies. Sometimes we have gentlemen as well. Mostly women, though. Okie doke, Grace. Thank you, dear. Oh, got to really dress up to have tea, huh? I don't know, Susan. I heard from ZZ on a comment, I think yesterday. We don't have Boxing Day, Jackie. We don't have Boxing Day. I know that's a big deal for y'all. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. You see, here's the thing about y'all, Jackie. You have traditions, fabulous traditions. That's what I love so much about, the British people, is because you have all these wonderful, wonderful traditions, and you dress up. I mean, telling you, you flat dress up for them, and everybody comes out. Well, we do, RN, but not everybody celebrates it. I think Boxing Day, the whole darn country celebrates it over there. We just don't. We have tradition. I mean, we have 4th of July celebrations, and we have Memorial Day, and we have Veterans Day, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I've heard of Boxing Day, but we don't. It's not a thing here. Y'all have some wonderful, wonderful things. And you go all out too. Some days I swear I'm lucky to get out of my pajamas, much less put on a dress and a fascinator. Yeah, we do. That's Thanksgiving. And it's weird. In Canada, I saw they were having Thanksgiving in October. They have Thanksgiving in October. So here in October is Halloween, which I don't do any celebrations on Halloween anymore. I did when my kids were little. But then we have Thanksgiving in November and Christmas in, of course, December. All crammed together, all three of those things crammed together, and barely get the Halloween decorations put up out of the store till they got Christmas. Right, Jackie? Silly, isn't it? But that's the way we are. Yeah, she's one of our new moderators, Linda. So yeah, so that was a dilemma for us. We didn't know. So like Thanksgiving, it's actually a turkey day when you traditionally bake a turkey. Okay, Sheila, thank you very much. Have a good day. I don't know what Guy Fawkes is. Chris something. I'm going to look. Somebody, Chris something. I'm looking for something that somebody. Okay, so somebody in my comment section the other day where I showed my house and I'm showing different um, portion parts of my house and explaining that to you, that video. She sent a comment to me and it said, I see a picture of Chris Isaak in a frame on your end table over there. And I'm thinking, what? Okay, Grace, thank you so much. It's good to see you. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? I don't even know who Chris Isaak is. And so I Googled Chris Isaak. So he's a nice looking man. He had dark hair. And I'm thinking, why in the world would I, of course, like I said, I didn't know who he was. I'm thinking, why in the world would I put a framed picture of Chris Isaak in my house? And it finally dawned on me what she saw was the picture of my Bobby. He was younger, somewhat younger, on his table over there where I have all his memorial suitcase and his stuff in the case and all that stuff, the wedding rings and all that. But it's Bobby. And she thought it was Chris Isaak. But I can't imagine why she would think that I would care to, oh, sorry, Mindy, take a picture of some guy and put it in a frame in my living room. Bye-bye, Jackie. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope to see you next week, Jackie. Hi, Erica. I just saw Diane say hi, Erica. I didn't see what you said, but that's because I'm having trouble. I always have trouble. It's constant. See, I don't even see where. Oh, there she is. Erica said that. I see now. Okay, y'all, we've got an hour and 30 minutes. So I guess it's about time to. I didn't know you were in the hospital, Erica. Good grief. I had no idea. I wondered where you were, and somebody the other day asked about you, Erica. But I did not know you were in the hospital. Well, I hope, whatever it is, I hope you feel better very, very soon. I'm so sorry. Bye-bye, Cindy. You know I love you, girl. Everybody, I thank you so much for coming in. Bye-bye, Tizzy. I appreciate you. Come back, okay? Because you are fun to have around. I don't know who he is, Mindy. I'm not kidding. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to cut it off. Y'all, I thank you so much for coming in. Thank you to my moderators who have always done an excellent job. Diane, Susan, ER is our new moderator. So y'all have a good weekend. Everybody rest up, get ready for the week, and stay safe out there. Love you. Love y'all. Bye-bye. See you soon.